TV presenter Paul Adom Otchere is being considered running mate for the PNC. Edward Mahama, party chair, confirmed the party's leadership was set on August 17. Jonathan Adams has the rest of the story.
Leader emerged for the party's running mate position. The party chairman Bernard Mona confirmed the party has been in discussion with Paul Adom Otchere.
If you look at Paul, he is versatile. He appears to know the subjects that he treats very well, whether they are in economics, they are in security, they are in any field. He has handled considerable topics in this country and has shown enough depth in those areas.
Bernard Mona outlined other qualities a running mate should have to partner the flag bearer.
You must have attained the qualification element, and that you should also have been 40 years and above. But beyond that, we are looking at somebody who can complement the works and then the energy of the presidential candidate. Somebody who has the drive, somebody who will be able to mobilize not only logistics, but also mobilize persons.
Meanwhile, the Progressive People's Party flag bearer, Dr. Papakwesi Indum, will announce his running mate on August 4.
We have taken time and gone through a lot to talk to men, women of different educational background, different political backgrounds, different professional and business backgrounds, to be able to arrive at the person I am introduced to the nation.
And subsequently to this, Paul Adom Otchere, we're told on his Facebook page, has stated that he is not to be mate of the PNC because he is not a member of PNC. According to him, he had an interview with Dr. Mahama on Good Evening Ghana, a show he does host on Metro Television, during which he jokingly offered himself for the position as a running mate when that question did come up. And in that interview he did have with Dr. Mahama, he did mention that he said he had thought of journalists but not him. So we do have Paul Adom Otchere on the phone to clarify the situation. Good afternoon, Paul, and thanks for agreeing to speak with us.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Now, were you surprised to hear that you were being considered as a running mate after your interaction with Dr. Mahama on your network?
Oh, yeah, well, I was. I thought that there had been a conversation between us that was made in jest. But I think that the PNC is probably excited about people like me because, as I said in the statement, we have committed sufficient airtime and paid them enough attention as smaller parties because, in my view, over the last 10 years or so, they have offered very credible development alternatives, and they have offered novel solutions that assist the cause of development in Ghana. They come to this process, as I said, with a bit more fidelity than the other parties because they are not entangled by the huge political interest and the high stakes that the big parties are usually entangled with. So over the years, in my coverage of elections, I've paid attention to them because they'll always give you a yardstick by which you measure the bigger parties. So yes, I've had a kind of love affair with the smaller parties for the reason that they give us enough material to be able to ventilate political issues with the big parties.
Now, building on what you said with your love affair for the smaller political parties because of what they offer. Now, 4 names have been shortlisted by the party. You've rightly stated on your Facebook wall that you're not a PNC member. But are you ready for a political life? You've been a journalist most of your life and a communications person.
Well, I cannot say yes or no to that answer because what we do as journalists, I cannot say yes or no to that answer because what we do as journalists is also politics. Politics is the decision to influence people along a certain thinking that you are convinced about. And so when we put out the news story and we give the news an angle, as we do in opinion-based journalism, it is politics. It is influencing people. I do not yet have claim to any constituency with which to launch, say, a parliamentary campaign, and I'm not ready for political office in that sense. As far as the PNC is concerned, I have said that I'm not a member of the PNC and therefore I'm disqualified. But what we do is politics, and for now, I enjoy what I'm doing, creating the platform for news analysis. And periods like these, 5 months to elections, have always been the most exciting periods of my career, and I'm getting ready to enjoy it thoroughly as we head towards December 2016.
Well, thank you very much, Paul Adom Otchere, for that clarification. And you rightly heard him. He's not ready for politics now. That's mainstream politics.